Right now, without feeling a thing, you are moving at almost 1,000 miles an hour. The ground beneath your feet, the city around you, the whole planet spinning through space, completing one turn every 24 hours. You don't feel it because everything moves with you. But that single, silent motion is doing more to keep you alive than almost anything else in the universe. So here's a terrifying question. What if the Earth suddenly stopped spinning? Let's start with the nightmare version. The Earth stops in an instant. The planet halts, but you don't. Everything that isn't bolted to the bedrock keeps moving at the speed of the spin. Near the equator, that's over 1,600 kilometers an hour, faster than a jet. People, cars, trees, entire cities are torn loose and hurled sideways to the east in a heartbeat. Then come the oceans. Water has momentum too, and it doesn't stop. The seas surge over the continents in mega-tsunamis kilometers high. And the atmosphere keeps racing east at supersonic speed, a global windstorm of fire and dust that no living thing could survive. In minutes, the surface of the Earth would be wiped clean. This is an extinction-level event in its purest form. Game over. Why so violent? It's a law of physics called inertia. Anything in motion wants to stay in motion. The Earth's spin has been winding up for 4.5 billion years, and all that energy has to go somewhere. Stop the planet, and you don't stop what's riding on it. But there's a gentler version of this thought experiment, and it's even stranger. Imagine the Earth stopped gradually over thousands of years. No instant apocalypse. Instead, a slow transformation into a world you would not recognize. First, the oceans move. Today, the spin makes the planet bulge at the equator, holding a huge volume of water around the middle. Take the spin away, and gravity pulls that water toward the poles. The oceans drain off the equator and pool into two enormous new oceans, one at the North Pole, one at the South. And between them, exposed for the first time, a single colossal ring of dry land wraps all the way around the planet's middle. A globe-spanning supercontinent. Then there's the sky. With no spin, a day disappears. As the Earth orbits the Sun, one side faces the light for half a year, and the other is locked in darkness for the same. 6 months of blistering day under a sun that never sets. 6 months of frozen, starlit night. The day side bakes into cracked desert. The night side freezes solid beneath a black, sunless sky. And between them, from pole to pole, a narrow band of permanent twilight, an endless sunset, the only place the temperature might be survivable. That difference, fire on one side, ice on the other, would drive monstrous winds. Air heated to an extreme on the day side would tear toward the frozen night side in storms that never end, walls of wind howling forever along the line between light and dark. But the deadliest change you couldn't even see. The motion of our planet helps power a churning core of liquid metal, and that generates Earth's magnetic field, an invisible shield that deflects the constant storm of radiation pouring off the sun. Stop the planet, and over time that shield weakens and fails. With it gone, the solar wind strips away our atmosphere molecule by molecule and bathes the surface in lethal radiation, exactly what happened to Mars. Like Mars, a world that lost its field, its air, and became a desert. So could anything survive? Maybe in that thin ring of twilight, sheltered from the worst of the heat, the cold, and the radiation. If humanity lived to see it, we would retreat to that band, huddled in eternal dusk between two dead halves of the planet, building shielded cities under a sun frozen on the horizon. Our clocks, our calendars, our seasons, meaningless. A single day would last a year. Now the unsettling part, this isn't pure fantasy. The Earth is already slowing down. Every time the tides rise and fall, the moon's gravity drags very slightly on our planet, stealing a tiny bit of our spin. Our days are getting longer by about 1.7 milliseconds every century. Almost nothing, but across deep time the trend is real. Billions of years from now, the Earth could become tidally locked, one face turned forever toward the moon. The clock is running. It's just running very, very slowly. We never think about it. The spin is so constant, so silent, that it's invisible to us. But it gives us the sunrise and the sunset, the seasons, the winds, and the shield that protects us from the sun. Everything we are was built on one simple, endless motion. So the next time you watch the sun come up, remember, You're not watching the sun move. You're watching the Earth turn exactly as it has for 4.5 billion years and exactly as we need it to keep doing. What if it stopped? Pray that it never does. If this blew your mind, we ask one impossible question every week. Subscribe and tell us in the comments, which side would you live on, the endless day or the endless night?